What intro have I gone with today? I have no clue. But hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boys of those three welcoming you back to TFT time today. We're going to be jumping into things here, looking to pick up a win. As last time we got a 4th place, narrowly missing out on the top spots. The top 3, which would have given us a increase in LP that would have been enough probably to get us back into gold. Now, this time we're going to be looking to obviously get back into gold 3. Hopefully we'll progress from there in the next episode after this one. And obviously we want to get back in winning form. Now this lobby, only 1 gold in here. There's a non-rank in here as well, which is a bit weird. But it is literally late at night, so obviously lobbies are going to be quite empty. And we're looking to obviously pick up some big wins here against these lower ranked people, and that should be good for us. Now I just have a look to see at everything here. Nothing really stands out to me as a whole, but I feel like we need to bring out a standard strat here, something that can obviously pick off people's team comps very nicely, and that is a very nice Varus. So I'm off to go grab him. There we go. We could go for a Demon Glacial Elementalist type comp here actually. Or something non-standard like that, because getting this sort of start on a Varus is huge. Because you can obviously transform this into a lot of good things like Deathblade now, Gunblade, Rageblade as well, and not Rageblade, IE. But we could get a very strong team built up right now. Plus we get 2 nice little knights that we can immediately stick into our team comp here, which is what we're probably going to do. You also pick up a very nice second Mordekaiser here, and hopefully we can transform this into a win. So next round we'll obviously get this Mordekaiser onto the board, and wow, this guy is having a bit of issue with the game, it appears. It feels bad for him, but it's okay for us, I guess is the best way to put it. It obviously means that we're having more chance of winning. And that guy did actually lose around there, so it does put him at a slight disadvantage. Now, what's going to happen here is we get Night Buff online, and I feel like Hextech Gunblade would be a smart option. But I think the Needlessly needs to be saved in case we do get a recurve bow here, or something that can obviously be used better, like maybe an Evelyn. Like I could get Demon Buff on the side with our Knights here, which would be huge to be honest. I think that would be a good play to go. Pick up an extra buff to go with our Knights. We do get 2 drops here, and yeah, there's a recurve bow I was expecting. And we're actually going to take that. But first I've just got to do this. And we're going to put our big bad Varus in the corner, give him the Rage Blade, and hope he pops off. Now we are going to level up our Darius here, and close in on the Garen as well. But that's going to be it in terms of improvements to team. It's obviously a very good start for us. Varus with the extra damage from the BF sword as well as a Rage Blade to amplify the damage over time is huge here, even if he is now going to be immediately hooked. We can obviously use this. Why is he going for the Garen over the Blitzcrank. Anyone tell me that? But wow, he's missed 3-4 shots in a row. And triggered the... Wow, that was pretty bad round for us there, to be honest. The Varus didn't perform too strongly, shall we say. But it's still the first round, and we can obviously look to improve. We do pick up a Mordekaiser here, who's immediately going to be chucked into team comp right now, just because he's level 2. Now, probably next pickup I want that isn't a knight will probably be the Draven at 4 coins, which probably wondering that's quite a steep climb, but I could slip in an Ashe just as like a side pickup here. She wouldn't be vital to the team comp, but I could still do it. Now this round so far is looking fairly alright up until that Darius being taken out. Now this is the interesting part, because I'm expecting us to lose this round, and yeah, we do. So what's going to happen now is we're going to get our Garen onto the board, or another Varus. It's either or really. I'm actually thinking picking up a Braum here as well, and yeah, we'll go with that. There is a Katarina there, but we're not going to take it. We'll take the Braum as a extra frontliner who can obviously do a little bit more, to say the least, because I can use him alongside the Ashe that we're going to get as like a team member. Braum will be huge in our front line. Now this way we're coming up against some Yordles who I absolutely despise. Yordles. Good ult there out of our Garen. It's a shame he's going to be taken out by the explosive charge, but Darius is going to get a big ult here and kill off the Tristana. He would have killed off the Lily, but Mordekaiser's ult came down pretty much as soon as I said that Darius is going to get a big ult, effectively nullifying what I said. Now there is a BF sword here in the form of the Braum, but there's also an Ashe, and if the Braum doesn't get taken, I'm taking the Ashe, but Ashe gets taken, meaning we're probably going to have to take the Braum, which is what we actually are going to do. The whole reason behind that is there's no knights on the board, and Braum's the only one that I'm considering putting on our team. Plus, if I really don't want to use Braum, I can obviously take the BF sword and put it onto our Varus, and he gets a Deathblade. Pretty simple. Or I can use it for another team member like the Draven, like I said I was going to pick up. But it's also annoying that our shop actually locked itself. So we're actually going to chuck the Braum onto the board now instead of the Garen, because we already have Night buff and extra damage is extra damage. So having the Braum on the board right now is a bit more useful, to say the least. Okay, so we come against Princess Knight. He only has one 2-star, but he does have a Warmogs on that Shen, and Shen, if you don't know, can be an absolute nightmare to deal with. I'm actually surprised that shot actually went through there. If you didn't see, Gangplank placed his barrel through the Braum shield and fired a shot that actually went through it, which I didn't think was going to actually happen, because Braum shield should block it. But oh well. We do actually pick up here though the Ashe, which is humongously big, and another Varus, meaning we can get level 2 Varus online, which is also a major thing as well. However, it will be going into Krugs, meaning that it's going to be this standard team for now. Krugs is where we'll hopefully pick up some useful things, like maybe a BF sword, maybe a needlessly large rod, or some defensive items for our front line. Right now, our front line has just let our Varus die. Wow. Good ult there, out from our Darius. Shame though, it's not enough. He almost did beat that way for us, getting a very nice ultimate off, but he just didn't have enough power to do so. And with that in mind, we can obviously, actually, I think that's probably the smart play, chuck the points into the XP so we can get Ashe on the board for the next play around, which will mean we'll have Ranger and Glacial buff joining the fray as soon as we possibly can. That will obviously mean that we can obviously scale our team a bit better. Having a few more tiers or traits active at once is always beneficial, and it benefits the entire team in the long run. We do pick up a Sparring Glove there, and we could make an IE for our Varus, and I think that probably would be the smart option. We do also pick up a Spatula. In fact, we could put all these items onto our Varus, which wouldn't be half bad to say the least, because it's Varus, and I'm actually thinking of doing so. So right now we're going to do this. We're going to position our team into the corner, get the Glacial and the Ranger buff online, and then we're going to do this, get the IE for our Varus, stick this on him as well, and get a Hurricane. Boom. We also get a Poppy in our shop as well as an extra Varus, and a Braum. So this is a very beneficial shop for us here, as we get 3 of the champions that we're working towards in the one shop. Now we come up against Usagi Tempo, who's just above us with a Draven in his team comp, Ranger buff as well, and he's actually doing pretty good. However, our Varus is going in right now, destroying this guy's team comp pretty single-handedly, to be honest. 3,000 damage out of him. Everyone else did close to 500 each, if not less, to be honest. So we can obviously now consider this team comp to be a power point of the game. Varus is 3 items full. No one has Hextech yet, or is in that beneficial stage of Hextech where they actually hit our Varus with the ultimate. However, we do have to be careful, because once Hextechs start appearing in the game, there's a high chance Varus gets completely disabled out of a fight, and we don't want that. So we come up against Ryu Ntun, who has a wild Knight comp, which is going to get counted out here because our Darius and Mordekaiser equal out their Darius and Mordekaiser, but we also have the extra damage in the form of the Varus and the Ashe in our backline to clean up the fights, shall we say. Plus we have the extra Braum, which obviously is huge in comparison to this guy's team comp. Now I'm actually going to chuck some points into XP. I'm learning from my mistakes. I want to get to level 9 and 8 as soon as possible, so that we can obviously get them better board pressure. And from what I've noticed, really, champions don't really disappear from the shop. Like, there might be a higher chance of them appearing later on, but it's still better to go for XP from what I've realized now. Now this guy has got some sorcerers and yordles. However, what I've noticed is this Varus is starting to get to kill stage and really hasn't given a care about this guy's team. And yeah, we win the round. We're on a 3-win streak. Next round is the carousel, meaning we can pick up something useful like a Knight, maybe even an Ashe or a Varus here. Draven is possible, but none of them appear. The best thing here for us is the Ashe or the Sejuani. Highly unlikely we get the Ashe because I know someone else is going for Ashes, but the Sedge could be a possibility. and they're both open. Now, if someone takes something else here, okay, the Ash is open, meaning we can actually pick her up for free. That's pretty good for us. We were guaranteed at least the Ash there, so we could obviously pick her up in a pretty chill and easy way. Now we do pick up another Mordekaiser and another Braum to fill out our team comp. We're obviously going to put the points into XP now. And yeah, we're closing in on the level 6. And when we get level 6, we can obviously consider improvements towards actual teams. We also need to look at everyone's team right now. You're level 6 already, the guy in first. You're level 5, level 6. Everyone's starting to get to level 6. And you're level 5. You're level 5. Yeah, the top guys are getting to level 6. With that in mind, we need to obviously get to that stage. And what we're seeing here is Varus just absolutely destroying this guy. Yeah, Varus got his Rage Blade charged up there, winning us that round, sadly, for the opposition. And yeah, we do pick up a very nice win there, as we can level up to level 6, get ourselves a Poppy on the board, and we can also level up another Braum, having level 2, which could probably replace the Poppy next round, which is probably the goal really. Once we do that, we can actually look to improve our knights, because we still have this level 1 Garen here, these two chilling. This guy has a rapid fire cannon, which is going to be a nightmare later on in the game, because people will start building up their front lines, like, more than what we're doing. And yeah, we're going to get probably the strongest front line. We're going to have a very strong front line for the early game with these knights that are 1 cost. But late game, it's going to be an issue, considering the fact that everything else in our team is base level. And we obviously want to get more than base level, shall we say. So right now, coming to Merc Wolves, yes, this team's going to survive and do quite well. We'll probably survive to at least 6th in just this state. Getting a few items here would help. And we probably are going to get a few items here, because it's Merc Wolf Camp, they usually drop items here, probably the biggest drop wave. This little Raptors actually drop a lot. And yeah, here comes the damage out from Varus, meaning, yeah, we get 3 drops here, which is good. One of them's a giant spell, one of them's another BF sword, and a spatula. Now, there's a few options here to what we can use that for. One of them is making ourselves a Titanic Hydra. We could obviously make a Death Blade for our Braum, or make an Assassin, really. And I'm honestly thinking, make Last Whisper. Yeah, make the Last Whisper for our Ash. We can obviously give our Braum some extra health. And yeah, that is probably the smart option here for us. Last Whisper on Ash obviously is huge, because the true damage burst will be useful when it comes to things like Braum late game. Now, right now, Varus is getting to the attacky speedy phase, which I'm regretting not having any lifesteal on him, but that Hurricane is doing wonders. And what I've realised now is I could have obviously combined Spatulas to get another character on the board. If I could do that, I could stick the extra Varus or an Ash on the board and obviously be a bit more powerful. But we're going to hope that in the carousel phase they leave a spatula for us, and we can look to improve in that way. We are now actually halfway through level 6. The top guy is obviously level 7 right now. Guy below us is 5, level 6. So what I realise is the guy in first, who has been probably power leveling. He's also got interest, which is worrying me. And so's the guy here who has interest. He could probably already level up. He's probably got enough coins to obviously level up to max. And here come the Hexags. I was waiting for these to actually appear. Because obviously Hexags are a humongously powerful thing. This is probably where we're going to lose. Hexags do a lot of powerful things. And probably are going to eliminate us here. And this is the top guy, isn't it? Yes. The level 7 Madman. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen sooner enough. This guy has been power leveling pretty hard. Now everyone else is starting to hit level 6. There has been no other level 7 proc yet. Wait, are you level 7? Kind of hard to see when you have that health bar in a way. But I think this guy is level 7, so he is slightly ahead of us in the terms of... Ah, we'll see here. Yes, he is. He's slightly ahead of us on the little level up scale, shall we say. Wait, why did I make Zeeks for you? I'm dumb. Wow, we actually lost that quite badly. That entire wild team obviously means attacks can't be dodged, so that Brom's probably taking way too much damage. Now, this shop, there is the Draven with a spatula. Now, high priority will probably be on that Kaiser. People still have a fondness for her. But this is ranked, so we should be expecting people to play it smart. Draven should be picked up here. Yeah. Which means we should probably take the Kaiser. I know it's not the smartest pickup, but it's a Kaiser whom, as a whole, will do a lot more damage. And in the long run, we could actually swap out the Ashe for. Swap the Ashe for the Kaiser. Yes, we do lose Glacial buff, but it will benefit us, as we can technically do this. Sell her now. And this one. It clears up our bench as well. Last Whisper can be chucked onto her as well. And we can also have a second Hurricane. Now we do hit level 7, sorry. And yeah, we'll obviously can look to now improve from what we got. We have now got the 4 Knights. Kaiser doesn't jump in, which is a good thing for us. And she's just free firing in. Killer Instinct gets used, giving her a little shield, and the Sedge shield, well, the Sedge hits would have done a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter, because I just realised trading out the Ashe for the Sejuani still granted us Glacial buff. So we didn't lose anything at all. As a whole, in fact, we gained with having this Kaiser who's going to be, in the long run, more powerful than an Ashe, and will do a lot more damage. We just need to position her a bit better, stick her in the actual corner, so that she actually triggers her assassin buff and jumps towards the enemies. Now we come up against Usagi Tempo. This guy is towards the bottom, he's on the best bout of health, and yeah, the Kaiser's in the backline, and will now just jump across into the Garen, but that's okay, she's still killing things. Procs another armor from her ultimate. Killer Instinct gets her a couple more kills, and yeah, we'll win this round. Very nicely played, having this Varus just teeing off in the backline is super strong, and Raptors should be an interesting way for us. Now, from what I want now is to improve our tanks, because right now they're pretty poor. They're weak, and we could obviously do an improvement. Now, this should be an interesting wave for our Kaiser, so I'm actually going to position her here. This is the slight change up, because if you position her here, she won't jump at this Raptor. She won't jump across the board because she's in an attacking range. of him. So we're going to nullify her assassin buff here slightly, just so that we can actually have her not be instantly murdered by these raptors. Now a good item here would be a BF sword, or so we can make a gunblade. However, we're going to get a shed load of coins, giving us at least enough to get a Garen up to level 2, which is actually quite good for us. We can actually replace the Poppy. And in my mind, I'm thinking interest, but my head's telling me just buy the XP, get up to level 8 as soon as possible. So we're actually going to do that, and once we get to level 8, we can obviously have a look at what we've got and look to get them pieces upgraded. Like, one Sejuani will get us a level 2 Sej, which will be a very powerful thing. Now this round, we are definitely Kaiser is definitely jumping into that backline. And yep, here we go. Good use of her ultimate there to dodge around the actual Poppy and get her away from the turning around, because Sej did just die and they would have immediately targeted her. And yeah, big round for us there. Getting another win. Kaiser doing a lot of work for us, and this is actually the first time we use Kaiser in a TFT time, I just realised. But it's still a good round for us. We pick up the win. Can reroll shop here, get another Varus. That is good. We're closing in on some of our power picks leveling up to max level, because we also do now need 2 more Varuses to get a level 3 Varus, whom is our main damage dealer right now. So improving him even more, getting that damage above 105 will be absolutely phenomenal. Now Kaiser in this round's not going to jump, which is good for us, because obviously it's straight damage being thrown out here, and that does mean that she can now jump into the backline when it's perfectly good time. And what we're seeing here is absolute dominance by our team. Varus now has to deal with the annoyance of that Shyvana. That's the issue for his comp right now, is dealing with that Shyvana. And I forgot to lock my shop. Oh boy, I'm smart. But yeah, we'll re-roll our shop. Save the coins, we're closing on level 8. The top guy, what is he? He is level 7. Wait, how is he top now? This guy is also level 7. Yeah, we're closing in on level 8. I hope that we're the first one to hit level 8, because that will be huge for us. Now, I'm actually going to put Kaiser back in her corner, so that she can actually provide a jumping attack. And this is a perfect round for us to get a jumping attack in. Right on this guy's backline. Yes, he has the Leona, who's actually doing a lot of work for him. And actually our Kaiser's going to die pretty quickly. That is a very nice Varus ult. And it's a shame though, he's just being stun locked. Now we are going to definitely lose this round. I already can tell. It's one of those rounds where you get destroyed by pretty much the stun lock RNG. Now, shop here, there is a Varus for us, but there is also a GA. In fact, there's quite a few good items there. GA would be good. Sarah's Embrace isn't half bad. I think we're gonna pick up... I wanted the GA, it would not let me move. I thought the guy took the Varus, meaning we had to go for the GA, but we didn't get the GA, we got an assassin. Mind you, the assassin thing isn't terrible, to say the least. We can actually use that on someone else so they can jump in with our Sejuani, not Sej, our Kaiser, and I think Sejuani actually would be the best pick to be our jumping assassinator person thing. Yeah, we're going to have a jumping backline and a jumping front line. Go kill this guy. Because he does have that Sejuani... Oh, wait, it still triggers? Okay. I thought, considering it being a Hextech, it wouldn't trigger. Anyway. damage being amplified out by our Kaiser right now is huge, but she is going to die eventually, and we're not picking up any wins recently, which is worrying. We're actually losing quite badly, picking up 3 losses in a row right now, which I'm terribly scared about losing the game now. But we can stick our Poppy on the board. Poppy on a beat. I don't know what I'm saying. There we go. Let me just organize this bench because it's quite scruffy. Kind of like me, but no, we've even made it a little bit tidier. I obviously wouldn't mind having you there actually now. And Yordles. Oh boy, I love Yordles. Always a fun thing to deal with. In the long run, totally not annoying. We just need some good ults here, and we're not going to get it. We actually might die here. We don't. We stay alive. We're still in here. We're actually bottom of the leaderboard. 4 losses in a row has absolutely destroyed our loss ratio. And I can give you a big hint to why we're this low. It's to do with the fact that we haven't actually got any real levels in our team comp right now. Our team's lacking any, like, sort of physical damage that can actually destroy a team comp. So I'm thinking we could obviously replace you with you, so that we have double attack damage dealers, even though we're lacking a level 3. And hopefully we can actually pick up a win. Yeah, this is a definite win on this round. Push is a good pickup here. I can stick that onto something. Maybe the Sedge, who's actually jumping in the backlines. And wow, we can't use any of those. Gonna reroll. It's now taunting me with the actual... I think it'd be best if I do that. Because then I can do this. Whoa, that's all blacked out, that's weird. I'm gonna do that. And now I have to think about everything, and I'm gonna do that as well. Because now we have a fully protected backline who do a lot of damage. Now Kaiser is free firing, and actually I'm surprised didn't use her ult there. But she is free firing pretty heavily and actually does eliminate the Shyvana, winning us that round and eliminating the guy. Oh boy, what a good round for us there. We actually finished in top 4 here. And that's another Braum I can't pick up. I think we say goodbye to you. So I can do that. Do that. There's a Poppy, so I can replace you. And then, yeah, that'll be it. That's the only changes we're going to make this round. We're in 4th, though. Now, in 4th, we obviously can look to improve. There's still LP to gain here. And with this wild goosey goose backline, it's obviously going to be interesting to say the least. Having a Sejuani free firing here for free, as well as having a Kaiser who's now stunned up because that Sejuani is absolutely demolishing our team comp there. If our Sedge actually got to ult onto that Shyvana, we probably would have actually won that. And wow, we barely finished 4th. We could have finished 3rd there if we survived a little longer. However, the guy who finished just above us somehow outlived us, even though the round pretty much ended at the same time, from what I gathered. Anyway, that's still 5 LP gained, and a very good round for us. Wait, that is going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you guys later. Peace, my dudes.